Hi there, it's Pam here from Canterbury Craft NZ. I am going to do a flip through of this beautiful Chunky Monkey journal that I've made, and it is it's about 260 pages at last count, and I've made it from a hard box cardboard with some felt underneath just to make it a wee bit spongy. And this is the spine, which I think is quite pretty. It's got some antique lace down the middle, and this is Timu and just various flowers that I've had in my stash over the years that I've thought I'd use. And yeah, so it's got a very simple closure. It measures, the spine's about 4 inches wide, I think I said 4 inches wide, and it's 6.5 by about 8.5. So it's not a little girl, and this is what it looks like from the side. Okay, so let's see if we can get this in view properly. There we go, we'll start from this end. Okay, so when we open her up, she has got some, oops, it's gone messy. She's got some vintage ephemera here, which is from France, and I think this one's from Australia. This is my friend Stella sent me that, and Virginia, my friend in France, sent me some other little bits and pieces, which was really lovely. I met her through Defemember with Louise Heinzel and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, and so that was really cute, and she sent me these lovely things. I love the song You Are My Sunshine, so, and this is a wee charm that I made, that I got with You Are My Sunshine on it. I've left the first page blank because I thought that the recipient of this might want to make it their own, so left that blank. And then I've just got some old music paper. I don't think you can probably see the splatters very well on there, which has some gold splatters, and just some tea coffee dyed paper on the back, a book page made into an envelope, and it's got a receipt from a real, vintage receipt from London, and it is from 1953. And then we go further into the book. This is an out-of-date bus ticket, which we don't use anymore, and in here I've just, on this flip, whoopsie, I just make these little scrappy foldy bits, which I use from my scraps, and I just make them pretty. I sometimes sew around them, and I just pop that in there. Oopsie, pop that in that way, because I think that's prettier, don't they? And this is just a couple of tags that I've made. Not tags, tickets that I've made. I love making tickets. I love making master boards too. So I've just got the inside of a book cover here, some more jewellery on the side, which you can see. Then we've got a hidden tag here, journaling spot on the back and the front. Let's see. I love making those too. I think they're really pretty. And so it's a bit chunky, this one, so it's going to go for a bit of a and then it's just got what's the name, Edith Holden. I've made into a label, a tag. This is from an old sorry, my computer's doing funny things, an old botanical book, and I love those pages. And this is just some faux tape that I've made myself. Then we go, should have something to back this up a wee bit actually. Then I'll put my rubbish bin under there. Then I've just done a little collage on that page with something out of a botanical book. And this page is just an owl tag that I've made, and a little cluster with using, sorry, I've just been out tonight and I'm a bit tired. A cluster I've made with some vintage ledger paper. Another botanical book. This one just flips in and flips out, so that's pretty cool. You can tell I like flowers, can't you? Coffee dyed accounting book. Then another bit of Edith Holden with a nut tuck, and I've just, this is just a digital that I had, and I've just backed it with some tea dyed paper, coffee dyed paper. And then in here I've got another little fold out thing that I've just made from scraps. I find these really good to journal on actually, because you can put quite a lot in there for like if you've got a special day, but you can also just write, you know, your week's worth of journaling in there. And it is a journal to be written in. It's not one to be, well, you can look at it and play with it and admire it, but I hope that somebody will use it. Another tag, and backed with coffee dyed paper, grid paper this is. I've got circulon pans and I put them in the oven, so that's what the circles are, but I think that adds to it. Anyway, so here we go. Put that in there. This is a ledger that I bought recently. I was lucky enough to get 2 on Trade Me, and this is from 1923 and it hasn't been written in. And oopsie, and I've chomped into it there. And so I've left that blank for writing, as I have this page here with a little charm at the top, or beads. And I just made some clusters with little buttons and old lace. Avocado dyed paper, another Edith Holden. I don't do anything much to Edith Holden pages because I just love them, and I love the little things that she's written in them. They're really lovely. I mean, these are obviously poems or writings from various people of that time. Avocado dyed paper, so you can see it as a writing journal. It's a fly page from a book. I love using these. I don't know, it's the first thing I look at in a book actually. And then I've just made a wee, another wee scrappy cluster with fabric and lace. This is just a book plate, some other little beautiful flowers on it, and a floating pocket. And in here, I've just clipped this in. There's plenty of places to put your own thing, and this is actually made to flip up. But I've just left it in as it is, and this is a document from 1953 for a garden party in London, which I came across from a lady here in Christchurch. She was getting rid of her mother's journals, and no, she's going to throw them all in the bin. Sacrilege. Anyway, then there's just some little pockets here with these are just digitals. Wildflower seeds, and there's journaling space here. Ledger paper, little key and a bead. Another digital, just a postcard, digital. Mrs. C.P. Gaylord. Yeah, so that's a digital. I think that's from the Junk Journals. It is from the Junk Journal studio, and just another cluster I've made. I use a lot of jelly prints in my work. Then we've got just a little belly band with a first day cover for health stamps from 1962, and this is a very nostalgic place for me. My father painted this. He didn't do this particular one, but he has painted this. He came from this place, it's called Rye in Sussex in England, and I've been to that pub and he painted it. What's this pub actually, I think? The Mermaid Inn. He painted it from the other direction. But it's a beautiful place in a cobble street. It's lovely, so it's got nostalgic for me. Another etching from a botanical book, beautiful poppy from another book. And then we've got a little tuck spot with a slide that I've made with butterflies. They are shiny, but you know, you can't really do much about that with those stickers. And there's just a lace covered little charm up here with wish written on it. This is just a page out of one of those, I don't know what they call them. They're just, measurements. And I love numbers, and if ever I find these books, I found 2 of them now. I've nearly finished one actually, but I just love them. I gather them. More avocado dyed paper, just a little snippet strip, just decorating a few things. Right, I'll get rid of that now. Well, nearly get rid of that. a bird plate. And I've just made some tags here with just a lace, it's got a lace tab at the top. This is a typical thing for me to do, clusters of 3, and this is just made out of a serviette, and I just liked half the butterfly on there and the fleur-de-lis. I thought it was quite pretty. Then we go into this page. I'll just check my camera. Oh yeah, we're doing all right. This is just a telegram, piece of telegram, vintage, and I've just got a bit of Edith Holden going on again. Just made a lovely little tag with some pearls and beads on it. And another one's telegram again. Just a big journaling card. I don't mind if things have a little bit of creases and stuff in them, and you know, a bit of buckling, because I think that just adds to the joy of these things. Then we've got another botanical page, and I love music paper. This sort of music paper is lovely, with another postcard. This is from Alfriston in the UK, and it's called the Starin. If you're familiar with the UK, lots of pubs over there. They're very cute. Little bunny, cute little bunny, and magnolia. And then I've just made a scrappy pad out of, oh actually Belinda from Visualised NZ gave me that, but I do coffee dye mine with, sometimes with stencils. It's just a little scrappy pad there, which looks lovely. More vintage ledge paper. Then this is from I think it's, what year was the coronation? I think it might be 1953. There we go. So this is a Chechen Chow on ice, and that was had at Wembley, and that's the ticket that goes with that. And when I was going through all this stuff, and I thought, oh, I've got the little, let's see, the little thing that goes. Aren't they gorgeous pictures? I just think they're amazing. I love them. So, and it's got the times of the performances and all that sort of thing. I don't think I've ever been to anything at Wembley. I had a look at it, but not been inside it. Anyway, and then this is just a little flip out that I've made out of an envelope, and just put a little piece in there and covered it with some lined paper. I quite like the effect of those. And then there's just 2 little tabs that I've made. I use, you can write on these obviously, but I quite often cover them, but I use manila folders for my tags. I love the weight of the cardboard, and obviously I've done some stamping there and had a wee play with some vintage paper, or vintage looking paper. Another book plate. Then we've got this little thing going on, and there's just some little notelets in there that you can write on. A couple of photographs from the 1950s, and that's the coast of Spain and the coast of Portugal there. Then we've got another little floating pocket with 1951 Junior Digest, some quite good reading. I love all the ads in these. It was falling to bits, so I just put a wee bit of washi down there, just to keep it safe. Left lots of places for you to journal and to cover up if you wish to. This was from one of my neighbours actually. She gave me this. I'm one of those people that puts these things out on Facebook, asking for people to save their old envelopes or their junk mail envelopes, their onion skins and their avocado pips, because I live on my own, so it's hard to get enough. But she gave me these envelopes that were her sisters, and they were from 1940s. I think they had love letters in them, so I've got all the envelopes but not the letters, unfortunately. But anyway, and I've just put these little tobacco cards in there. It's quite nice. It's lovely talking to her. I must actually ask her one day. She's elderly, which is lovely. So I've left that for you to, or whoever wants it to, do something on. Then we've got a fly paper again, and we've got another magnolia. And this I saw on Junk Journal January with, oh, what's her name? Jen at Jen's Arty Inclinations. She's an Australian lady, and I just thought she did a washing line, and I just thought it was quite cute, because sometimes you just want to write a few words about what happened in the day or the week, or a highlight, or, you know, a special quote, something like that. Then we have another bit of ledger paper, bit of antique lace. I think that came from France. I think that was a top, actually, part of a top or a shirt. Another Edith Holden with avocado dye on the paper. It's a bit of a mess there. And then this is everything's very personal, actually, isn't it, when you do journaling, because people send you things or give you things. So this was the botanist sticker anthology book, and it was a sticker out of there, and I know I've gone over it with matte medium, but it's still a bit shiny. You might be able to see that in there. And that bird's from the Junk Journal studio, and these are from my own stamping with Tim Holtz, what are they called, curator, oh, wrong one, curator set, as is that. I borrowed that stamp off a friend, and then I've just put a little cluster on the top, so like that page. Then we've got a vintage postcard which I've made into a pocket. It was a bit munted, for want of a better word, on the edge, so, but that's quite pretty, isn't it? And this is a national insurance card from England in the 1950s also. So when you work over in England, you have to pay national insurance. So there you go. I've lived there a couple of times. And then this was sent to me by a lady who I can't remember her name now. She lives in Little River, and it's a beautiful little piece there. Lovely snippet. I don't normally do my snippets on the side like this. I do them, I'm a bit anal, I do them facing the right way. Same with book pages. I really struggle. I do put them in sideways, but I really struggle sometimes with doing that. I don't know what that is about me, but anyway, this is a lovely vintage postcard which I managed to find. And these book plates, I love the birds in this. It's beautiful. It's a wren and a hedge sparrow. So really nice, and it's got a nice journaling spot on the back there. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a pink freak. I don't wear pink, but I love pink. It's my favourite colour, and I love pearls, even though I don't wear pearls either. But I used to back in the day. But yeah, anyway, there it goes. Avocado. So that's 2 signatures. I've got 3 altogether. So bear with me. Lots of journaling space, as I said before. This is just another scrappy notebook that I've made. And on this is hand stamped on here, just little stamps I was playing one day. I thought it's quite pretty, pink again, pink and green. And then we've got another piece of vintage French paper. That's very flimsy paper, but it's really cute, lovely. It's really lovely. And a journaling spot behind. And on the back, just these are Junk Journal Studio. I think they are anyway. I don't buy much from many other places apart from Seven Plaza. Anyway, those are the just 2 little things in the tuck spot. That's another fly page. Botanicals, coarse botanical. Coffee dyed paper with a follow your heart charm. These etchings, I love these etchings on this book. It's fragile paper though, but it's lovely. And ledger paper, there we go. And then we've got this little one here. Now I can't remember whether Tracy Jackson sent me this or whether it came from France, but it's a French book, and it is just stunning. And that's from Belinda at Visualised NZ. It's just stunning. The pictures are just amazing. All those daffodils. I just think, and salvia. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous, and it's Alstroemeria. So yeah, very nice. And then this is made. This is made from a masterboard that I made. Actually, that's off soap. That More MOR soap. So I've just put these little places to journal in there, tuck away. Now I've left this as is because I thought it's quite interesting. And this is in Port Point Aden, which I think is somewhere, I think it's near one of the canals, like the Panama or the Suez Canal, I'm not sure. Anyway, this was obviously in this lady's scrapbook that she was throwing out. And it was just, I left it on because she had put the price of the shirts and the tablecloth that she'd purchased while she was there. So I thought that was quite cute, and I like that sort of thing. So I like to know where things come from. As you can tell, I'm into birds. I love birds, and I don't know where those birds came from. They're digital from somewhere. And there's my standard 3 thing cluster. And then I've made this book, this page here, out of a vintage book, and then I've got an invitation to a garden party in London, and from the 1950s. Oopsie. And then that's just the French receipt book type thing. I love the feel of these. That feels gorgeous on the hand. Anyway, so that just pops in there. So that's 2 pockets there. Oopsie. Get it in before I got a bit of fluff there. And then in here, I thought this was funny. I think it's an opium pipe, I'm not sure. But anyway, I thought it was quite funny. Sorry. And it's in French, so I can't read it. I don't read French, but it might not be very kosher, but anyway, it's there. Oops, that up quite so far down. And then that's just the other side again. Another page for someone to decorate. Then I've got this little flip down for journaling, and this is a French playing card. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. I just think it's gorgeous. I love it. I don't really want to part with it, but I love it. Anyway, I thought they just all went nicely together. There we go. Just another little cluster. I like grunge, and I like vintage. And I love these sort of photos, so that's cool. That's just a little thing. That's Junk Journal Studio. Oh no, that might be. It's either the Junk Journal Studio or it's Amity Bloom. I can't remember which now. Just some stamping that I've done. And in here we have some vintage tea coupons. They're cool, aren't they? Can't smell the tea on them anymore. But anyway, they're in there. Just a wee envelope. Whoopsie, wee envelope I've made with a little cluster. And then we have this one here, and this cracked me up too, because this is the lady that she's dead now, but she went over to these places in the 1950s, which was, she must have been pretty well off. And that's Lady Godiva. So I thought that was quite cool. I don't know whether you can see it very well, but yeah, it's very cool. So she's just a wee photo that's popped in there. And we've got some more blank pages, another little charm. Just made that into a tuck spot, and this is a page out of Mendelssohn's songs about words, and beautiful patina on that. I don't know whether you can see it very well. It's quite browny yellow, and it's quite fragile paper,